The Chicago Bears are about to take over the entire NFL, and I am telling you right now, the league is gearing up to force-feed us primetime madness. From a potential opening night clash against the defending champs to a Christmas Day Netflix spectacle, this schedule is shaping up to be absolutely unhinged. Get ready, because Caleb Williams and this ascending roster are about to be the main character of the football season, and I have the ultimate week-by-week breakdown. Before we dive into the exact dates and matchups, do me a massive favor and absolutely smash that like button, share this video with every diehard fan you know, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep this momentum rolling. Schedule release week is finally here, with the full slate officially dropping this Thursday, and the anticipation is driving me absolutely crazy. We are going to make some big, bold, overarching predictions about what the league is going to do with us, and then, for the ultimate fan exercise, we are going completely week by week to map out the entire season. Are we finally witnessing the era where our beloved franchise dictates the primetime schedule for the rest of the league? Think about it, because the signs are all there. Let me hit you with 4 massive overarching predictions before we get to the actual week-by-week calendar. First of all, my jaw is on the floor because all the whispers are pointing to us getting opening night against the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, Wednesday night, kicking off the entire NFL season against the defending champs. You know the old cliché, where there is smoke, there is an absolute raging fire. Insiders like Adam Schefter, Michael Wilbon, and Mike Garafolo have all aggressively hinted at this. And honestly, it makes total sense. We are the most electrifying, young, ascending team in the league. The NFL wants a wildly fun opponent to face the champs. They cannot use the Rams or the 49ers because they are busy playing each other out in Australia, and the Cowboys are already locked into a Sunday night football game against the Giants. It has to be us. If it is not Seattle, they will probably save the Patriots for later in the year. My second major prediction is that we are going to be gifted, or cursed, depending on how you look at it, with 6 or more primetime, isolated games. I am talking standalone windows where the entire planet is watching us. Thursday nights, Sunday nights, Monday nights, and all those ridiculous holiday slots. The league is absolutely desperate to showcase us. We pulled in massive, record-breaking numbers in our primetime slots last year, and that was before the hype reached the fever pitch it is at right now. We have the massive market, the thrilling young quarterback, the exciting head coach. Get used to being the only game on television. Prediction number 3, and this one frustrates me a little bit because I honestly just love relaxing at home for the holidays, but we are absolutely getting forced into a Christmas Day game on Netflix. This is the 3rd year of the Netflix games, and look, Netflix got totally screwed last year with matchups that meant absolutely nothing by late December. You know they are going to push the league relentlessly to get our boys on their platform. The NFL will bend the knee. We are playing on Christmas, period. And finally, prediction number 4 involves the absolute chaos of Thanksgiving week. As of right now, we know the Cowboys and Eagles are taking one of the 3 Thanksgiving Day slots. If we do not draw the Detroit Lions for that morning game, we are still getting thrust into that week's spotlight. I am predicting we get stuck in that brand new, slightly ridiculous Wednesday night game right before Thanksgiving. The NFL is addicted to holiday numbers. Last year, we set an unbelievable Black Friday record, pulling in an average of 16.3 million viewers and peaking at over 20 million on Prime Video. The league knows we are a goldmine. Question of the day for you guys, and I want you fighting it out in the comments below. If the NFL forces us to play on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, does that ruin the holiday week tradition, or is it the greatest scheduling hack of all time? Let me know right now in the comments. Personally, I think I would actually love the Wednesday slot. You get the stress of the game out of the way, and then you get to sit back, gorge on turkey, and watch everyone else sweat it out on Thursday and Friday. Alright, it is time for the main event. Let us go rapid fire, week by week, predicting the entire schedule. Week 1, as I passionately argued, we are traveling to Seattle for opening night. It is going to be incredibly tough going up against Mike McDonald right out of the gate, but the energy will be off the charts. Week 2, we come back home to face the Vikings. Honestly, as long as Brian Flores and his chaotic defense are not our Week 1 opponent, I can live with this. Splitting the first 2 games against defensive masterminds like McDonald and Flores would be a massive relief. Week 3, we head down to Atlanta. This feels like a sigh of relief, a bit of a softball game. The Falcons are in a bizarre transition year. Are they starting a veteran, or are they throwing Michael Penix out there? The roster is being reformed by Ian Cunningham, but they are vulnerable right now. We steal a road win here. Week 4, boom, back in the primetime spotlight. Sunday Night Football at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. NBC saw the absolutely nuclear ratings our Black Friday game against Philly drew last year, and they are going to beg the league for this rematch under the Sunday night lights. Week 5, the Jacksonville Jaguars come to town. I see this as a heavily prioritized late afternoon CBS window. Two teams that were incredibly compelling a season ago, clashing in the late slot. Week 6, prepare your blood pressure medication, because we are heading to Lambeau to face the Packers on Monday Night Football. The networks are violently salivating over this rivalry right now. It is as toxic and intense as it has ever been. The head coaches despise each other, and all 3 games last year literally came down to the final agonizing play. This game is going to be television gold. Week 7, we are back home for a noon kickoff against the New Orleans Saints. I am officially putting you on trap game alert for this one. The Saints are quietly building a sneaky good squad, and after an emotional primetime war in Green Bay, this could be incredibly dangerous. Week 8, we travel to the Miami Dolphins. Let me just say, thank goodness this is not in September. Going down to South Florida when it is 1,000 degrees and humid is a death sentence for early season conditioning. Getting them in late October is a massive stroke of luck. We handle our business and escape with a win. Week 9, the Lions roll into our stadium. Coming off that Miami trip, I actually love getting a gritty, familiar division rival at home to recenter the team. Week 10, we hit the road against the Carolina Panthers. I am going to be brutally honest. I am so incredibly down on Carolina. I know they snuck into the playoffs last year, but their roster does not scare me even a little bit. Bryce Young has shown slight improvement, and J.C. Horn is a lockdown corner, but outside of that, it is just so underwhelming. They added Jalen Phillips for the pass rush and brought in Devin Lloyd, but who is catching the ball after Teteroa McMillan? They are banking entirely too much on Jalen Coker and begging Chuba Hubbard to carry the load. We should completely obliterate them on their home turf. Week 11, mercifully, is our bye week. And the reason I am so confident about this placement is because of what is looming in Week 12. Week 12, I am calling it right now, we are traveling to face the Buffalo Bills on Thanksgiving Eve, in that Wednesday night primetime slot. The only logistical way the NFL can physically force a team to play on Wednesday is if they are coming off a bye week, or a Thursday game. You cannot make a team play Sunday and then Wednesday. So, we get the Week 11 bye, and then a thrilling, freezing, primetime war in Buffalo to kick off the holiday. Week 13, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Because of that Wednesday game in Buffalo, we basically get a mini bye week leading into this one. Having 17 days of rest spread around one single game is going to make our guys dangerously fresh for the home stretch. Week 14, the New England Patriots visit us for Sunday Night Football. The league is going to market the absolute life out of the Caleb Williams vs. Drake May storyline. It is a classic primetime narrative with two franchises desperately clawing for playoff positioning. Week 15, the New York Jets at home. This could be an absolute gift. By this point in the season, there is a very real chance the Jets are in complete, spectacular meltdown tank mode. We take the easy win and run. Week 16, Merry Christmas to us all, we are flying to Detroit to play the Lions on Netflix. Detroit played on Christmas last year, so maybe the league tries to pivot and gives us Green Bay at home instead, which Netflix would absolutely murder for. But either way, clear your Christmas schedule, because we are playing. Week 17, a short turnaround to face the Vikings on Thursday Night Football. Christmas lands on a Friday, so playing the following Thursday is annoying but not the end of the world. It is one less day of rest, but the adrenaline of a divisional road game will push us through. Finally, Week 18. The grand finale. The Green Bay Packers at our house. You already know the script writers in the NFL front office are dreaming of this exact scenario. The NFC North Division crown on the line, Week 18, bitter rivals, winner takes all. It is almost too perfect to ignore. So, looking at that absolute gauntlet of a schedule, where do we end up? Prediction markets currently have our win total hovering around 9.5. Honestly, while I refuse to lock in my official, permanent prediction until the actual dates drop on Thursday, my gut is screaming that we are a 10 to 12 win football team. The talent is undeniable, the momentum is real, and the whole world is about to find out exactly what this roster is made of. We are ascending straight to the top of the league. Let the countdown to Thursday begin, and bear down.